Well, don't have a real good view from here. I mean, close enough to get on camera, but got an airplane today flying on fungicide on the corn. They flew some Friday, I think it was, or Thursday. Now they're flying some more out around here. We got a lot of corn that's tasseling from early planting that we can't do with the Hagee because of the wind. Got it too tangled up. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to take the Hagee up to one place that the wind wasn't near as strong that we can do with it. Get some of it done. I was just going to try to get him on camera, but I think he just left the field right down here that we haven't done right by the farm. There he comes. I don't know if you can see him. He's flying corn right here at the bottom of the hill now. Right here at the farm.
Well, there's corn planted on Father's Day. Right there's good. Out there, dead. Four and a half inches will do that. Ditch gets out on it. Also now Oaktown spraying the rest of our early corn. It's up looking good. I'm gonna go up and see the first field I can spray if it's ready yet. It's probably getting ready. Half a chance of rain days, so I don't know, I might just wait till tomorrow when there's only a 20% chance. Yeah, people ask why we know he's a drone for this, just it'd take forever. Need a couple drones to probably do this, which the guys that do professionally, I think that's what they do. They get servo going. All right, yeah, this is ready to go. Half a chance of rain today though, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. There's a little bit of gray coming in on the bottoms, but nothing much yet. I know a lot of guys going to the 2 passes. We seem to have a lot of luck with 1 and didn't see any benefit out of 2. But as the tar spot keeps coming more and more, maybe we'll have to. But last year we sprayed it, well, I don't know. Make sure it's all tasseled out good. Sometimes it's brown. We got different. This is 117 day. We got from 117 day to 111 day. The 111 day is brown soaked, of course. This isn't yet. So as long as everything's tasseled out good, it's usually when we do it. Putting the river pump it or ditch pump in at Robinson. This one's got beans. Pumps 3 spots. One there, one way down there. Okay, we're going to pull that up.
Well, I come up to Robinson this morning. I had to put a new pulley on the bin, unload an auger out of the bin, and then I come back down here where they put in the pipe yesterday for the pump for the irrigation at Robinson, and I lowered it back a little bit further. The pipe was quite on the ground. I wanted it off just a little. So when you let that down in there and the water goes down low, you still got a little room to move. Put on a new pipe here. We had one right here, but it wasn't long enough. Got this all connected without a hose now, direct. Now I'm going to do something that's probably not a good idea, because it probably won't be pretty. I'm going to try to lift, I can lift that up, the cable down there. It's silted in underneath that, especially out there where that little pontoon type thing goes. I'm going to try to dig under some of that with a shovel a little bit, get out in the creek to help it some. Needs a backhoe, but maybe we can get it enough to get by this year. We'll see. If I can get the camera set up. We're gonna see me down there working, which is not gonna be very pretty, like I said, but you know. That I'm gonna lift it up a little more with the hoist, then I'm gonna get under it. I think that'll be enough for that. Now I'm going to get down in there a little bit. Still running? I don't know if you can see it or not, but boy said he needed a backhoe up here. I don't know, I got enough, I think it'll work. Backhoe would be a lot better. Okay, I think I got it sitting down in there good enough it'll work. What we'll do now is put a little more tension on this cable to hose it from going downstream if it gets really bashed with water, high water and big rain. This over here, this bridge has washed off, but we put it up on another block on the other side and hadn't since. Just a walk bridge for us to get to the irrigation over there. God, where's an old guy out? Me too. Where's me too out? So anyway, I got it now. I think it'll work. If it needs a little lower, a little later, all we got to do is lift it up and dig out from underneath of it a little bit. That's washed in sand and gravel there from up the ditch. Kind of funny, every ditch gets sand in it, even where you don't think there's any sand in the ground, but it sure does. Well, I think it'll be fine. I had it closer to the bank. I put it out a little bit on this pipe, a little room here. Yeah, I'll show you what I did up here to the bend this morning. I brought my camera here so I could film doing it. Of course, I forgot to get the camera out of the truck. But I want to show you, this is an old pulley. Used a pipe wrench on it a lot. Of course, got it plugged up sometime. Of course, then you can't use Allen wrenches, you know. Allen screws. They're all screwed up. It's wallowed out because it got loose. So it wasn't much of a job. Just tuck off the pulley. Got a new one, which these kind of pulleys aren't the best, but they're cheap. The aluminum pulley. Put it on, key, tighten it up, good as new. So this bin's getting about empty. It's just ready to sweep. Which there'll be another, see, it's a 48-foot bin, another 7,000 bushel or so, I guess, 6. Then we got one more 21,000 bushel bin over here at corn at Robson. Then Robson will be empty for the year. Well, I got them 2 jobs done at Robson. Now I'm head up the road to Bunker Hill Supply, about another 3 miles for Route 1 here, where we bought a transport auger. We finally got the parts. We just ordered them, but we did order them 2 months ago for where somebody with the first name Jay, but I don't know who it was, hit a bridge abutment thing last year at the transport auger, bring it back to the farm. So we got the parts for that finally now. That happened in October sometime. But going up to get them back together for this fall.
Back in the nitrator out of the way, I'm going to grab the gator, start putting some underground irrigation stands in, extensions. I'll show you in a second. Got my GoPro, so I got my phone today. Had to go to the eye doctor this morning. I got 3 pieces of metal in my cornea. I'm always the eye protection guy. Whacked the old drain pipe in Eli's house, trying to loosen up a fitting. Anyways, got a little metal in there, but it's out now, so that's good. But I forgot my GoPro. Yeah, we got this out. I can get to the gator. I'm gonna help David get a gear head up, loaded into the backhoe, because he's got to replace one of the irrigations. We got some rain last night, got 7/10 where I was going to fungicide today, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do that. But no rain over here, so he's going to start kicking. He's going to put that one on, or fix that one, and then I think he's going to turn a few corn ones on. At least the drier stuff. Not dry yet, but one of those things you don't want to get behind on. All right, show you what I'm doing. I got 3 left to go. Got my bucket of grease here. Hopefully that's all it needs for them. Sometimes I gotta put stuff back together. Got at least, I don't know, 60 some of these stands around. There's 3-inch tile every 15 feet all through this 160 acre field. We did that instead of a pivot because of these electric lines that come through there. It's kind of weird shaped, but anyways. So this is now in drainage mode right now. See down there or not? I'm gonna take this extension right here. I'm gonna put it on there. First I gotta grease the ring there, help it go in and out better.
And then when we want to irrigate, we got a pump way down there. Sends water to each one. We adjust this valve, how open each one is, so they get full relatively at the same time. You know, something you always try to do. After we get it turned on, I'll go back around and check them, then come back in a few days, see if they're getting full at the same time. Probably won't turn on today though, just getting ready today. Yeah, I got my grease stick here. Move that thing up best can. Back in this greasy spot there. I got these just bungee cord up for the winter so they don't get in the way of the water flow for drainage. Now, stick that in there. Okay, with my foot. This ain't the best system. Don't work that great. Works better than nothing, I think. Anyways, there it is. Ready to fill up. They'll fill that up to that level and it'll go out into those irrigations or tiles to irrigate the roots. It's an expensive project, something we want you to try too. Oh man, 14 years ago maybe. Anyways, it was super wet that fall when they put it in. You can tell I don't usually video with my phone, but they put it in one fall. It was really wet, so we don't know. You know, some of the tiles, sunk down spots could be soil type too. Every year you can always, especially the corn, not so much the beans. You can see every tile line like it's not getting out far enough. You have tall, nice corn, and not so much good corn, then tall, nice corn. So go back in time, we probably just would have done a real good tile system. Had one of those bendy pivots that can bend around things. Who knows? Might be in the cards in the future. We'll see. But about got this project done. Take the backhoe, push some dirt into a hole, and I might sweep the shed and then go coach the softball tonight. And wake up the morning to a perfectly filling eye, let's hope. There's Garrett spraying posts on beans. It's not hard to tell where he's been. Tail on the beans, got a different color to them. They come back and the weeds die. See a little gap there, that's where they were having that planter trouble with the plug. Sent planted a swath there for a while. It's amazing how good they did for as much trouble as they had. Stopped by Bombs in Illinois where we irrigate out of the river. Went down here, make sure, because the river's dropped. When we put it in, it was way up here. Now it's way down here. Just make sure it's still in the water, because if it didn't, you have to get a backhoe and throw it in. Not, the pump will run dry, be a real bad thing. Anyways, we got a limb in the way, so me and Eli's attempting to get that out of there, and it's pretty sloppy there. I got hip waders. Sticks are all out. This hose won't be kinked by them. Try to push this thing out a little bit more before we start it. All right, passed the test run, went out far enough to where it's not sucking air, got off the bank, adjusted the cable so it's a little bit farther out. There goes the trees, we want that pulling it into that hose or this cord. They both got slack on the ground, so I'm gonna shut her off and go turn on at the middle. Kick her on auto. So when I turn on the middle, it'll turn on here. On hand, I can do it down here, you know, when you're working on stuff like this. Oh, this corn's getting tall. You can see a few tassels every now and then. That's good. That's a good thing. Kick her on the middle. Wait for the water to come through the filter. Yeah, look at that nastiness. And a little brown water. I'll send her up the rig. I'll go down the river, just make sure that pump looks good. I'm just gonna let that water in place. That's on top of a sand hill down there, and then thing looks good, come back here and kick her on, start moving around. All right, looks good down here. All right, coming out the end there, go out the middle, set on 3/10. This thing goes just in a half circle because of this road. I have it goes 3/10, 3/10, so 6/10 total. That way I'll be back on the dry side when we're ready to fire it up again. Depth, 0.3. Enter. It's gonna run 21.8% of the time. Should start taking off any minute. And I'll put my auto reverse, if I can find it. There it is. From auto stop, so I don't shut off when it hits the stop. To auto reverse, it'll just turn around. Filling up the old Titanic.
Still a little wet where I need to spray, but that grade just keeps working its way up the plant. The wet holes kind of, well, they're wet, but I think most of it's okay. Sprinkled just dabs this morning, not much, just a trace. Get this filled up, get the chemicals on there, and get ready to roll. All right, finally got everything ready to go. Got filled up. Head to the field. 2 loads should be able to do what needs to be done here today. Maybe get moved up to Robson. It rained there this morning, so I don't know when we'll be able to spray it, but at least get moved up there. Maybe might get moved up to tomorrow. At least get sprayed out today, anyways. At least spray these fields, as long as we don't get stuck. Hope we don't. All right, got my road sense turned on, which is how it feels. It works good in flat, straight fields. Once you get in the center of it. I'm now priming the machine. They're gonna prime the boom and see if we can remember how to run this thing. Got her dialed in now. We got 13777 on the left, which is a great new one, I'm told. Looking forward to it. Everybody I trust likes it. An old standby 1136 on the right. Sure is a nice time to scout and hang out. Fly through some cornfields. One of my favorite jobs. Putting fungicide, insecticide, and something else on that AccuDrop just kind of helps it spread over the leaf better. This will be the last thing we put on the corn and just wait for harvest time now in a couple months. Folding up. Got the 158 acres that I need to do around home. Doesn't have to have the airplane do. I'm gonna road trip to Robson. Only got 100 gallons of water in, so it'll go fast. That's good. It's not heavy. Hate the Robson, but we definitely got a leak right there, oil leak. It's not quite righty up here anyways. There's some that's tossed out good, but it's kind of not whole field, so we're gonna get stuff moved up here, putting this down on the ground so we can fix that thing easy. That'll work. I got oil all over. Check to make sure irrigation was running this morning. It was. I'm gonna pull in here and see what's going on here at the bin site. I'm putting in the floor. We'll get some soil. Put the floor in. All kinds of stands here to support it. Holes in it where the drag. Corn to come out the drag. Some of the flooding on the outside. A lot of floor work going on. I believe they're gonna start working, get the crane here tomorrow, start working on the drag, I think that's tomorrow.
Say hi. Hi. All these folks come to see us and we'd have no idea why. Good to have you.
Well, I took off for a little bit today. Ran down the Fairfield where Reagan's playing a high school volleyball tournament. Bethany's coaching it. And I didn't stick around for all of it. Went down, saw a couple games. I'm gonna go to Louisville to watch her play basketball. So I'm not gonna be at work tomorrow. Some run for the Roses tournament, supposed to be a big one. We'll go check that out tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for this week. Short week, I guess. Get back to Fungicide on Monday. See you then.